Sup gang, how are we all doing? So the team and I, the last few months, have been working on this beautiful sculpture, and it's basically of two hands holding Forde Abbey. Forde Abbey is based just outside of Chard in Somerset. Sculpted by a gentleman called Philip and his wife Karen, and the idea came about. The owner of Forde Abbey had a dream because her husband passed away, but she had a dream one night that her husband was holding Forde Abbey in his hands, and she approached Philip and Karen, and basically they have turned her dream into a reality. And what we've done is we molded back in November, we molded it, and then we got the waxes ready. They took the waxes away, worked on the waxes, got them back, we shelved them up, poured them, and the last few weeks we've just been doing all the final touches. So here it is before we apply patina, and as you can see, all these windows and doors had to be cut out in the wax, and then all these different buildings were cast separately. And what we've done is we welded up all the buildings, and underneath we capped it off with a bit of sheet bronze, and then inside it looks like the flooring, and into you can see through the outside, through one side to the other. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to basically patinate the base, the hands, the buildings, and it's going to go for a traditional bronze base, traditional bronze hands, but we're going to give a lovely variation in tonal colours. And then this is going to be fairly dark, traditional, but then with a load of verdigris, and then we're just going to polish through the highlights, make it sing, make it just shine like bronze. And then yeah, hopefully we install it on Wednesday, and the customer's very happy. So I've got my liver of sulphur, my ferric nitrate, I've got my verdigris, and we're just going to heat it up and crack on. Basically, we have now put on the old liver of sulphur, and we've put on, so that's made it go dark. And what we've done is we wanted to get all the darks in the recesses, so that when we start putting our lights on, it basically accentuates and gives contrast to the modelling which they've obviously applied to their sculpture. I'm just going to take it outside so I can then spray it down with water and give it a good old rub down, so we can rub back the tops and start putting on our ferric nitrate, and that will bring out the warmth of the bronze. I'm going to do something a bit different with the base. I'm going to add some yellows, I'm going to add some greens, maybe some whites, just to give that base a little bit more of a mottled interest. And then we're going to have the hands traditional bronze, but I'm going to give that a little bit more different tonal values. And again, the buildings, all these highlights, all these bits are going to be highlighted bronze, but they're going to be loads of lovely greens in there, and it's just going to look mwah! We've got Brillo pad, we're just going to give it a little light rubbing. Give your bronze a good old rub. And then we're going to give up these lovely highlights here on the edges, just to make it look like it is bronze. Beautiful. Go over the hands, bring out all that texture. You see what's happened there? Darks in the recesses, bronze on top. Look at that crease. Woo! Three-dimensional, baby! And then we're just going to go over the fingertips and the buildings, all over the whole thing really. You can now sort of see what it's going to look like come the end, because you've got these lovely edges here which just sing once you've given them a bit of a polish. Like on these ridges, these ravines, whatever they're called. Giving that all that, see these, it's just beautiful.